What's going on, guys? We got the guys, man. We back in town, man. And we got RCL's finest, Leland Lowe's, man. Thank you for joining the show with us today. Man, WrestleMania 40. Woo! It was one for the ages. A lot of great matches, man. A lot of stuff or whatever that was crazy. It was unpredictable. And we had
To
different
say the
guys
least.
showing up. We had different guys showing up, man. We never would have expected. Man, they brung it all out, man. Spare no expense, man, for WrestleMania
No.
40. Triple H is one of the top guys, man, one of the creative directors, man, and he is doing a hell of a job since replacing Vince McMahon over there at the Endeavor WWE. Bro, this man is freaking on fire, bro. 10 out of 10 for Triple H.
Are we done gloating
I
about Triple
love
H
it.
for a minute? Are
I
we
love
done?
it.
Let me just say that was a good show. It was very entertaining, all the above. But the ending was absolute fucking garbage. That was crap, dude. Look, man. Look, okay. It's one thing for Cody to finish the story. It's another thing for them to push him so hard to be the next face of this company as to where you got a third of the locker room, of the popularity of the locker room out there holding him up after the title win, celebrating him. You have other top guys in this company who are bigger than him, essentially, was out there gloating and promoting him as the next face of this company. I just felt like it was too much. They were doing way too much in the celebration for Cody. I get it. I understand the struggle, the road he's been through. His second, third year coming to WWE. I think that was his third WrestleMania match now since he's been back in WWE. He's put his time in. I get all of that, but I just think they went way too far over the top and
Overboard.
and promoting him as the next face of WWE. Like, what about Roman Reigns has been the face? Y'all never even tried to pass him the torch that hard. Like, y'all didn't push him that hard and that demeanor. And really, and we'll get to this in a little bit, but in the way he won it was, I don't know, was that really validated? We'll discuss that in a little bit, but just my initial thought. But definitely exciting, though.
Yeah, I agree with you on the ending. I didn't really watch the celebration part. I agree. It was over the top. The match itself and the ending, which we'll get into, I think was one of the best. But I agree with you. Already kind of anointing him as the next face when Roman and a lot of them guys are still there. It's like it's a little ridiculous. He's got to carry that torch, and I still don't know if he can overall. I mean, maybe I'm an ass for saying it. Like the whole build up to the whole thing was great, but I think it was great because you had Roman, Rock, and Rollins, which I think he needed Rollins because I haven't watched it a lot, but what Rollins and Roman, how good they are now, and how far they've become just on the mic is pretty. That's what stood out to me because I haven't watched it a lot.
No
And
question.
Rollins and them guys, they're like on point,
Yeah, no
and I think
question.
he needed
Rollins on point.
Rollins and a lot of them back to the fourth
Spats.
segments where they're talking trash to each other. He had to have Rollins because I don't think he can hang. And maybe he can. Maybe I'm an ass for saying it. I don't know. I can't get over the list. I mean, anytime he does an intense
I
promo,
know.
and
I know.
I know it's his fault, but it just don't drive it home for me the same.
Hold
I
up.
know
Hold up.
nothing he can do with it,
Hold,
but
hold up. No, Sacramento.
yeah, it's
What do you want to talk about? Like, bro, that doesn't do it for me. This is what we've hit now. It used to be finally The Rock has come back, and now, what do you want to talk about? Bro,
yeah.
come on, man. That's
With Triple H, it is a new era with Vince gone. It's also a new era because maybe it's part of because TKO took it over, and maybe it's because they're going to Netflix. But this whole build up to WrestleMania, it was more like an attitude era because they were just letting f ball. They said whatever they want. There's no guardrails anymore, and that made it even better for me because not like it maybe be like that all the time when the Rock's not there, but
it's gonna be like that more from now on. In about
Is
6
it?
to 9 months from now, it's gonna be completely uncensored.
Yeah,
They veered far away from the PG era. That is no more. They're
100%.
lifting
Yeah,
everything on that, and that's good because that's what you need for. I mean, wrestling fans of
Wrestling.
all generations, definitely.
Exactly.
I understand young kids watch it, but by the time they're old enough to watch it, get into it. They're understand. It's just like watching a movie, man. They're gonna watch movies with swearing in it, and
Yeah.
that's the world we live in. You're gonna hear it leaving the house. Sometimes not even that, knowing your parents. So.
Right.
and there's gonna be characters for the kids. It's not all gonna be 100%, you know, over the top, but I like the direction they're taking it, and like The Rock was saying, and he ain't lying. He's like, wrestling's cool again. Like it's on another level. Like it hasn't been in a long time. We could talk about the matches at WrestleMania. It's been it was one of the most hyped WrestleManias I can ever remember. And honestly, the fact they lived up to it is pretty crazy.
Right. Most people ever, freaking 2 days sold out, 145,000 people, man. Right.
Outside,
rocking out.
48 degrees on Saturday.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
Philly.
it was crazy. It was crazy.
We talk about the main event. I think with the ending, it makes it the most memorable. But bell to bell, like taking all that stuff away, I don't even think it was the best match at WrestleMania this year.
Really?
To me, I think, and I watched it the first match on Sunday, and I was like, this might be the best match. And then like the triple threat match surprised me. I had no interest in that match, and that match was pretty great. But honestly, I think bell to bell, I think Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins was the best match of the night. Not even counting the CM Punk stuff, but just, and I'm not a big fan of guys kicking out of each other's finishers 1,500 times in a match, but WrestleMania, it's different.
It takes at least 3 or 4.
Yeah,
3 or 4 finishes. Exactly.
Yeah, and just the way because Rollins has held this title and held it in a high regard, and the way everything McIntyre had to take him out, even though he was injured, I thought he sold well. I thought that was just a great match.
It was CM a great
Punk
match.
Commentary. No, I think they needed it. I understand he had to be out there for the ending with all that other stuff, but I didn't really like him on there putting himself over the entire time, talking about how he ran the company 10 years ago. I'm like, you never ran the company. You had your time, but you were never done man for that long. So, and talking about how if he was in this match, he would do the same thing. The hell you wouldn't. You put him in this match, he's not having that same match to me. But I like him and everything. I understand he had to be out there, and I like how they did that when he cashed in. It just, I think it put McIntyre over more because most of the time guys just cash it in and it's over. It took a grueling match, CM Punk attacking him, and then Priest. So I think that keeps McIntyre strong. And I still think he's going to be near the top. I was impressed by him. That was a great match.
Oh, yeah. McIntyre's a boss, dude. He won the WWE Championship before. He won it once, and that was he beat Brock Lesnar during COVID in front of no fans. So then this time when he finally wins it back again, Damian Priest cashes in and he fucking bumped him, dude.
5 minutes
gone. You were done, dude. That shit was so funny though. CM Punk was clapping.
Yeah.
That was savage,
bro.
I hope when CM Punk retires from in-ring, I hope he stays on as commentator somewhere because that shit was
he should.
He could be a good heel or face, whatever, man. I just feel like there's potential.
He's a natural heel, no doubt.
He is definitely.
Really I could see him turn with the way he was acting when he attacked him. I could also see when he comes back, he's going to be a heel, and they'll turn McIntyre face because I think he's just a better heel. He's just a natural asshole.
He can, definitely, no question. That's a strong suit. But the thing with CM Punk is you have to switch it from face to heel when he's in a company for extended periods of time because there are so many people who just love CM Punk, dude, and they're gonna go crazy for him. They're gonna chant his name. That's just that's just how it is.